The test fell from my hand before I could even look at it. It hit the bathroom floor with a soft, hollow sound like a secret choosing when to be heard. My breath wouldn't come. My body felt borrowed, strange, wrong. The room spun with the quiet hum of the light above, and somewhere behind the mirror, I swear I could hear my heartbeat split in two. I wanted to look. I didn't, because deep down, I already knew. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and let us know where you're listening in the comments. It started 2 weeks after the night in the boardroom. At first, I blamed the stress, the sleepless nights, the guilt, the fear that someone had seen the recording. I told myself that was why I felt sick in the mornings, why food tasted like paper, why my body felt like it was keeping a secret from me. But the calendar on my phone didn't lie. Neither did the quiet ache that sat behind my ribs. Every time my husband smiled, something twisted inside me. Every time he kissed my forehead and said, "You've been working too hard," I wanted to scream the truth, and I couldn't. So I called Lisa, the only person who still picked up when I said her name. She answered on the first ring. Her voice, sharp as always. "You sound terrible. What happened?" I hesitated. Then the words fell out before I could stop them. "Lisa, I think I'm pregnant." There was silence, and then the sound of her breath catching, like she'd been punched. "Oh my God, Julia, no. I haven't taken the test yet," I whispered. My voice cracked mid-sentence, trembling under the weight of a truth I wasn't ready to face. "Julia," Lisa said, her tone sharp but soft at the edges, the way it always was when she was trying not to lose me. "You can't live in maybe. You need to know." The words fell heavy between us, landing somewhere deep in the silence of my living room. The blinds were closed. The air felt still, thick. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. "I'm scared," I said finally. "I can't even look at it." "What if it's positive, Lisa? What if it's his?" Her voice came back quiet, deliberate. "Then you tell your husband the truth." I laughed, half hysterical, half broken. "You make it sound simple." "It's not simple," she said. "It's right." Her words hung there like a knife I didn't want to pick up. "Lisa, you don't understand," I said. "If it's his baby, everything is over. My marriage, my job, my name, everything. I'll lose it all." "You already are," she said. "Piece by piece, every lie you tell him takes something from you." I closed my eyes, tears slipping down my cheeks before I could stop them. The silence between us stretched until it hurt. Lisa sighed softly. "Julia, I know you didn't mean for this to happen." "Yes, I did," I whispered. The confession came out raw, unplanned. I wanted it. Every time he looked at me, I wanted it more. The admission stole the breath from both of us. I pressed my hand over my mouth, like I could catch the words and shove them back inside. Lisa's voice softened. "You're human. You made a mistake, but now you have to deal with it." And it must have grated my loser. "A mistake?" I said bitterly. "Lisa, mistakes don't breathe. They don't have heartbeats." The line went quiet. Only the faint hum of her breathing filled the space. When she finally spoke again, her voice was fragile. "You think you might be far enough along for that?" My throat tightened. "I don't know." "Then you need to find out," she said. "And when you do, you tell him. No more lies." I stared at the reflection of myself in the dark window, a ghost wearing my face, eyes red, lips trembling. I barely recognized the woman staring back. "How do I even say it?" I asked quietly. "How do you look at someone who's loved you for years and tell them that the one thing he's wanted most might not be his?" Lisa exhaled. "You don't rehearse that kind of pain, Julia. You just tell the truth and live with what comes next." The truth, such a simple word for something that could destroy an entire life. I looked down at my phone, at the call timer ticking upward. It felt like a countdown to something irreversible. "Lisa," I said softly, "what if I lose everything? Her answer came without hesitation. Then maybe you'll finally be free. The words hit me like a slap. I bit back a sob. Free from what? From pretending, she said. From building a life out of fear. From being a woman you don't even recognize anymore. Tears blurred my vision. You make it sound like I can just walk away. You can, she said. But first, you need to face the truth. Do the test. Tonight. Tonight. Yes, she said firmly. No more running. I could almost see her through the phone pacing, pinching the bridge of her nose, her voice steady even when her heart was breaking for me. I'll stay by the phone, she added softly. Call me when you know. Lisa, promise me, Julia. The way she said my name made my chest tighten. I promise, I whispered, though even as I said it, I knew it was a lie. The line went dead. The house fell silent. Only the echo of my heartbeat remained faint, uneven, scared. And in that silence, I realized something that hurt more than fear itself. It wasn't just the test I was afraid of. It was the answer. I sat on the edge of the bathtub, the box open beside me. The instructions blurred as I read them. Too much light, too little air. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Every second felt like glass under my skin. It should have been simple. Pee, wait, look. But it wasn't simple, because this wasn't about lines on plastic. It was about two lives colliding in one body. I thought about Miles, about the way he said my name that night, like it meant something only we understood. And I thought about my husband, the man who made me coffee every morning, who believed I was still his home. Two men, one heartbeat, and somewhere between them, me. When I finally did it, I couldn't even look. I set the test on the counter, covered it with a towel, and left the room. I sat on the floor outside the door, counting seconds that didn't feel real. 30, 60, 90. My hands wouldn't stop trembling. My chest felt too tight. I wanted time to stop, but the world, cruel as always, kept moving. When I opened the door, the light hit me like confession. The towel was still there, still hiding the truth I wasn't ready to touch. I lifted it slowly. There it was, a single, thin line. And then, faint but undeniable, a second one. Positive. The world went quiet. Even my heart seemed to stop, as if it refused to claim the rhythm it had just created. I pressed a hand to my stomach, terrified and in awe. No, I whispered. Not now. Not like this. My phone vibrated. Lisa again. I answered without speaking. Her voice cracked through the silence. Julia, did you do it? I couldn't answer. The words were locked behind my teeth. Julia? She said again, louder now. Tell me. Tears blurred everything. Lisa, it's positive. On the other end, she went quiet, the kind of quiet that feels heavier than words. Then, softly, she said, You have to tell him. I can't. You have to, she repeated. He'll find out either way. I can't, I said again, my voice rising now. Lisa, he'll know it's not his. There was silence, then her whisper. Then he already does. The line went dead. I froze. My phone slipped from my hand and hit the floor. Behind me, somewhere near the hallway, I heard footsteps. Slow, steady, familiar. Julia? My husband's voice. He was home early. The door creaked open. The test still lay on the counter uncovered. And for one eternal heartbeat, I realized there was no more hiding, only what came next.